Hello to all traders and welcome back to the market review brought to you by Orbex. So it seems that the AI tech bubble has not started to burst just yet. We're having quite a big fight back, especially with Nvidia jumping almost 6%, leading to the S&P and the Nasdaq moving quite a bit higher. So it looks like investors are piling back into their previous bets, even though there was a little bit of a short sell-off last week where there was concern that the bubble was about to burst or beginning to burst, but it seems like that's something in the rear view mirror at the moment, something that we're not really going to see probably this year. We'll see what happens obviously into next year, but at the moment, especially with the US government shutdown looking likely to come to an end, finally, we could see more of a spur to the upside in stocks. Obviously, earnings season is still ongoing, but the big players have been and gone. We're just waiting now for the ripple effects in the market, and it's looking likely that price action is going to start moving towards more record highs. You can see here the S&P popping higher, breaking from its weekend gap, moving higher, looking like a runaway gap at the moment, unless we have a little bit of a pullback. But until then, as you can see here, moving steadily towards the top end of 6,900 and possibly towards another record high. Just flirting with roughly about 100, 150 points difference from now until that particular area. So not really such a big move out of contention. We've seen these big moves before, especially in the last few months. As you can see on the daily chart, really progressive for the S&P and the other big US indices as well, the Dow and the Nasdaq, which we'll get onto shortly. But for the S&P, we're just looking now to see if there's going to be any chance of a little bit of a slowdown, because if we do, we'll just be concentrating on this weekend gap. If the weekend gap does start looking likely to be filled, then it could be a complete reversal and we could be moving down back towards 6,700 in no time. So we'll keep an eye on that for you if you are trading indices. But for the meantime, very progressive news coming out of Nvidia, and that seems to be a key driver for a lot of the indices as well. So just taking a quick look on the Nasdaq, pretty much a similar picture, having a weekend gap, very progressive, moving higher. The RSI is moving back into the neutral area as well, which gives it a little bit more room for a lift. And obviously that lift could bring bring prices above 26,000 once again. So we're just looking now in the near term, what's that got in store for a lot of the indices and stocks as we go into the last month of the year. Shortly, obviously, we'll have the Fed as the big headliner going into possibly what is the last rate cut of the year, because it's their last meeting. But will they hold back, or will they potentially cut by 25 basis points again? Obviously, we'll let you know, and all the action as it happens, all the fundamentals and technicals as they come in on our YouTube and Telegram channel. So stick with us, stay ahead, trade responsibly, and we'll speak again next time. Bye for now.